Hello, it's Tammy Powley, aka the Crafty Princess, and in this video I'm going to talk about amigurumi, which if you've watched any of my videos before on my YouTube channel or you've been over to tammypowley.com, my blog, you know that I am amigurumi addicted. Okay, yes, I have a problem. I can't stop making toys. I love to make them. So I have quite a few tips about how to go about starting to make amigurumi and how to do it successfully. And I thought instead of doing one long video about that, I'm going to do a series of videos and try to keep them short and sweet. And today's video is video number 1 in the series, and this one has to do with amigurumi resources. Now, first of all, let me just make sure you know what amigurumi is. It is a Japanese term which means making small stuffed animals. And you can do either crocheted amigurumi or you can do knitted amigurumi, okay? The type of, technique that you use, knitting or crochet, doesn't matter in amigurumi. It means the same thing. So if you're a knitter, there's patterns out there for you to make cute stuff like this. If you're a crocheter, there's actually quite a few more patterns, but either way, whatever you prefer is still amigurumi. So, resources. Online, there are tons of resources. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. So I'm going to suggest a couple that I have personally tested out and find are really the best. And honestly, if you're a new person, just go to these right away. Okay? Not that you can't surf around, but these are the best places to go. First of all, I'm going to suggest freshstitches.com. It is a website run by Stacy Truck, who is a amigurumi designer. Here's in fact one of her books that I have. I've made a number of items out of this book. She has a lot of, along with pay-for patterns, which I think are excellent, she has about 6 free patterns. One in particular I would suggest is the penguin pattern that she has over there. That is a very good pattern for beginners. She also has a scrappy dog pattern, which isn't too bad, but the penguin pattern is a good place to start. And like I said, it's free. She also has a free ebook that you can download, and it's for beginners. So in addition, I know she has a few videos, but definitely check out the patterns, download her free ebook. The other place that I would suggest going to is lionbrand.com, because Lion Brand has tons of free patterns. And unfortunately, that's one of the things when you make amigurumi, you're going to have to learn how to read a pattern. Okay? I know lots of crocheters out there, and I'm one of them. I was one of them. For years, I crocheted and I could not read a pattern. I knew tons of stitches, and I could just like kind of figure things out, and I could read a little bit. Like I could figure out, okay, here's the shell stitch, and you do a bunch of double crochets, blah, 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 and I'd make a blanket. Well, yeah, if you want to make these guys, you're going to have to learn how to read a pattern, but it's not very difficult. You really only have to know a couple of stitches, honestly. Chain stitch and single crochet for the most part, you can make something like this. Okay, Lion Brand, why I suggest Lion Brand as opposed to other websites is because even though they have free patterns over there, you have to keep in mind that they are a company, and so they've actually paid a designer to create those patterns. A number of patterns which I have used before, in fact, over there. And even though I would say Stacy's patterns are probably a teensy bit better than most of the ones I've used at Lion Brand, especially her latest paid for patterns are quite detailed. The Lion Brand patterns are very good, consistent, and you're going to usually have some success, and there's a lot over there. So for beginners, there's plenty of places to start. Finally, one other place I would suggest, and this is not free, but it's worth the money, is craftsy.com. Stacy has 2 classes that she teaches over there. One is the Woodland Animals one, which I have completed. In fact, this guy is from there. This is a bigger version. This is the same teddy bear, just I used a bigger hook here and thicker yarn, and a smaller hook and thinner yarn here. So when you sign up for the class, which a lot of times is on sale, and I think I only paid $10 for the class, you end up getting 4 patterns. You get the teddy bear, a reindeer, this guy. This is the most difficult. You work your way up, okay? And then you also get you start with a bird, and the bird's just like a big circle. Actually quite similar to the penguin, which is why I suggest that. So you start with the penguin, or you start with her bluebird, then you work your way up to her teddy bear, then you do the reindeer, which I gave to somebody, so I don't have it anymore, and then you do this guy, which is the raccoon. Okay, so considering that if you can get that class on sale and you're getting four four patterns with it, and her class, her teaching technique is excellent, and she actually just assumes that you don't even know how to crochet. Okay, so which for people who do know how to crochet, you can just skip through that part, but I learned a ton, even though when I took the class I had actually already made dozens of amigurumi pieces before. I still learned a ton in her class. So those are my resources that I suggest you go to: freshstitches.com, linebrand.com, and craftsy.com. And that's my first tip in the series, my amigurumi tip series, how to get started. Check out those resources, and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful crafting day.